Hello, welcome back to the craft room. We are crafting again today and doing more of like a teacher DIY kind of situation. I moved to a new classroom this year because I'm in a new school, and my old classroom I had rugs that had like dots on them, which was great because I said this is your dot, this is your dot, you know, so and so. This year I have carpet, so I don't have that whole situation. I bought sit spots, which is like, if you're not familiar, it's like I don't even know what this is made out of, like an outdoorsy kind of material, and then it has like grippy stuff on the bottom. And so I want to have these for the kids to sit on. I would like, and I wanted to do this last year but it didn't work out, so I want to add numbers to them, but I was concerned about the ones that they had, because they have the sit spots come in a couple of different colors and one of them has numbers on them, but the colors and numbers are random, and I wanted to have like 1 through 6 are all red and then like 7 through 12 are all green or whatever, so that I can have like rows of them. Today we're gonna try to see if I can add some numbers onto my sit spots with some vinyl. Now, talk to husband. Husband works at a sign shop, so he deals with vinyl all day long and signs and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, they make a lot of like large signs that like go outside of businesses, but they also do like window vinyl and stuff like that. He suggested that I try iron-on vinyl, so we're gonna attempt to do iron-on vinyl. I am a little worried it's not gonna work because I have to be very careful to not melt the sit spots, but I'm gonna try just like a couple seconds at a time until it looks like it's adhered, at least for the first one. I also am gonna, there's 30 of them, and I hope none of the classes have 30 kids in them. I don't know yet. I should probably have 30 spots just in case, so I need all of them. So I'm just gonna use probably the color that I'm least enjoying, which is this like neon yellow. It's just not quite right. Why are you eating that box? No, stop. So I'm gonna use my least favorite color. I love yellow, as you can see, but not like highlighter yellow. So I'm gonna use this one with just a little piece to try first and then see how that works, and that way if it's a full-on disaster then I will not do that and I'll try permanent vinyl or something else. And I'm hoping this works. I'm really hoping this works, but let's do a little tester. So for this project I'm using black everyday iron-on vinyl. The sit spots I got off of Amazon. I will link those down below, as well as the other ones. I am using a regular iron. I do not have the Cricut heat press, although that little heat press would work really well, I feel like, for this project because it is pretty little. I do have the Cricut mat though, so I will use this. I don't know that I need to for these, but normally the iron lives in the laundry room, as I assume it does for most people. But it's hot and I'm actually doing laundry today, and so I don't want to be in there anyway. So we're gonna use this little guy so I can try it in my room. So I'm just gonna cut a little tiny piece off and try it for the first one, and just do maybe like 2 seconds at a time, 5 seconds at a time. I don't know. We're making this up. As if you are new around here, most of my DIYs are like, we're gonna try this and see what happens. So if you're looking for like a super professional person, I am not that one for you. Sorry. Also, I'm hoping that you like all the DIY content that I've been creating. I've been doing it really for a selfish reason, and that is because I realized that, like a deep dive into like personality and stuff, that I feel very recharged when I do like DIYs and creative things, and when I paint and when I do like that kind of stuff. And it tends to be hard to do that kind of stuff during the school year when I'm working all the time, because I have a full-time job and I have a side hustle. I have been doing these videos because I'm like, oh, if I make a video about it, then I feel much more inclined to do it. And also it's just kind of like to help keep me accountable. So hopefully you're enjoying them. I am enjoying making them. I really need to water these plants that are sitting right here. I need to clean this room up, but I need to get the rest of the stuff out of here and into my classroom first. And then I should be able to like tidy. Maybe next weekend. I don't know, we'll see. All right, I started with number 30 because again, if it messed up then I wouldn't use it, but it seems to be pretty good. I was trying to use the synthetic option because I was worried about melting the sit spots and it was not working. So I finally put it on cotton and then it took about 30 seconds, and then it was like good. And you can see, if you, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see that, I can see like the ripples and the texture from the number, or from the sit spot, which tells me that it is like truly melted on there, which is what I want. So hopefully it'll stick, but this means that we can go ahead and do the rest of them. All right, so step number 1 is open up Cricut Design Space, just add a text. I am doing these about 2 inches by like 2.5, 2 3/4, something along those lines. This is the font KP title page from KP Kinder Pals on TBT, Teachers Pay Teachers, and the font size is 151.77 if you're looking for that, because I just dragged it until it was the size I wanted. And I have my iron on vinyl, so that's step number 1. I'm gonna add as many numbers as I think are gonna be able to, you know, fit on here, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, it did pretty well. I'm gonna have to redo just these numbers right here. But for the most part, we're pretty good. I am going to pull off the vinyl part. So with the iron on, you put the shiny side down because it's like the cover. And then I take this little guy and I stick it through just the vinyl part. And I peel off all the extra part. Okay, so I got that stuff situated. I'm gonna pull off this piece that I cut. I'm hoping I'll be able to use that for the other numbers. And then I'm gonna pull these off. So I'm actually gonna flip it over. And I like to keep the material flat and pull the map off. And then since I went ahead and put all the numbers on here, I'm gonna cut with like regular scissors each of the numbers so that I will have them. I think I might be missing some numbers. Let's cut these and see. All right, so I have my iron on the cotton setting. Make sure you do not use any steam, so my steam is all the way off. And I put them, my sit spots, in the order that I want to use them in, and just start with number 1. I'm gonna add the number 1 to the middle-ish. I'm not that concerned. I also want the sit spots logo to be on the bottom, and then put paper over top of it. See if I can do this one-handed. And then we're gonna do about 30 seconds. Now, as you can see, it kind of like pops up, but you can see that this comes all the way off after 30 seconds. Once it cools, this will flatten back out, and you can even stick it the other way to let it cool. And then I'm gonna get started on the next one. And it's literally that easy. Can you see the little texture that shows it's nice and melted on? All right, let's go. All right, so when you pull them out, they sometimes will be like kind of like this. I've decreased it to 20. I think 20 is plenty, and it's still nice and melted on there. So I've just been using this little block, and you can see this one's like nice and flat. I've just been sticking it upside down, sticking the block on it while I put the next one on. So it's like, you know, 20-30 seconds. And then I just stick it in my little stack, and this is actually going up very, very quickly. Alright, so that's all I've got. I just finished the last one, and of course I did the last one first. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was really, really easy, really, really simple. You could totally do different things if you want to do letters or if you wanted to do, I don't know, animals or whatever, but I just wanted numbers because I want to be able to be like, you're number 1, you're number 2. And then I can do other things, like I can do random student pickers, because when you're a music teacher, you can't do those things because you have so many kids that I'm not gonna like go and put every student like into the class and like, oh, it's just too much. But I can put the numbers into there, and or I can do like little like pick jars, or I can assign class jobs and say, okay, number 1 is the door opener today or whatever. That was just something I wanted organizationally to make life a little bit easier. So we are all done. Hopefully these stick to the carpet. I guess I should have tried that before I bothered to do all this, but this was actually really quick. I would say it probably took an hour in total, but that includes me trying to figure things out. Yours will be shorter because I just told you how to do it, so it'll be even easier. And yeah, that's all I got. So I ended up only using one 12 by 12 piece of black vinyl, which means that me making my husband go to Michael's today to buy 2 things of 12 by 24 vinyl was completely unnecessary, but it's fine. I put the numbers like as close as I could to each other, and I think they're like a good size that they'll be fine. So, and doing this, it's the same font that all my classroom decor is in. So I will put those out tomorrow, and I'll see if I can like insert a little video of it here so you can see them. And yeah, thanks for watching. Go forth and vinyl your sit spots and have a great day.